think for many nurses, we manage our emotion and prevent burnout by leaving the stress at work and always try to do things that makes you happy after your shift. So, iba-iba eh. For many nurses, a lot of nurses has hobby. Okay, so dito sa Hawaii, I live in an island, right? So a lot of nurses are surfers, they're lifeguards. Marami akong mga katrabaho nag-hiking on the weekend. Other coworkers, they go shopping, or other coworkers constantly nagpupunta sila sa malapit lang ang Japan dito. So, marami akong Japanese co-worker that go to Japan. They go to different part of Asia. They go traveling. For people who has family and kids, usually they spend time with their children. They spend time with their husband, their boyfriend, their loved one. So that's how nurses manage their stress and prevent burnout. You always need to do stress relieving things, yung things na nagpapasaya sa'yo or nagpaparelax sa'yo. If you're gonna ask me personally, ang nagpapa-stress reliever ko, number one is, when I see you and Gab, pinapadala nyo ako ng video and I see that you guys are doing okay and doing what you need to do and in school, that makes me feel good. So, that's a stress reliever for me. When I get home, your Tito Vic already have coffee ready for me and he's sitting on the couch and we talk about my day. Nag-uusap kami, binibend ko sa kanya yung problema ko. So, para akong may therapist. And then after that, I usually play a music, drink a nice cup of coffee, and get my journal and purge my feeling. Purge meaning yung stress ko, tinatransfer ko sa paper at sinusulat ko. Sabi ko sa'yo yun eh, dati pa, teenager pa ako, nagjo-journaling na ako. So, for me, that's one way to, my one way to relax. Another thing is, I read books. Siguro, nakakatapos ako ng isang libro kada 2 araw. So, I'm a constant reader and I believe yung utak natin, kagaya ng katawan mo, muscle ng utak. So, kailangan wino-workout mo ang utak mo. And how do you work out your brain? By reading, by studying, by learning new things, by some people do painting, playing music, playing instrument, listening to music, dancing. You can do so much things to relax and to unwind para pagbalik mo sa trabaho, relax ka na naman. Kaya 'di ba pag weekend, anong lagi sinasabi ko sa inyo ni Gab? O yan, may break kayo, mag-relax kayo para pagbalik sa eskwela on Monday, you're good to go. So, I hope that answer your question. Okay? So, I'll send this and answer the other one. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, sorry about that. For the second question, are there specific warning sign or red flag that nurses should be aware of to recognize when their mental health may be at risk? Red flag and sign. Well, for me, is when you could tell naman pag hindi ka relax at saka hindi ka calm pagdating sa trabaho, kinakabahan ka and all of that, then that should be a red flag for you. You're not happy, you're feeling depressed. Nangyayari sa akin yun, yung certain time, pagka magre-ring na yung alarm ko, I start feeling anxious and I don't feel like coming to work. That's a red flag for me. I'm not well rested. My head is not in the right place. That's a red flag for me. Galit ako at saka may sarili kong personal issue and I know I'm not gonna have the patience to deal with my to deal with clients at work and I might be short with my coworkers. So I know I have to stay home and maybe call in sick until stay one day at home. Try to sleep somewhere. Pero as you become a nurse for such a long time, like me, 17 years, at saka nagtrabaho ka na sa different apartment, on college, nakita mo na ang dami mo nang nakita sa career mo, you will get used to it. The human spirit is it's a very magical thing, meaning kala mo mahina ka but you are all actually stronger than you thought. So for me, ang red flag sa akin is pagka hindi ako relax, anxious ako, ibig sabihin I have to stay home and maybe calm down. Pero like I said, eventually, if you work in the hospital for many, many years and you are able to manage your stress along with your family and with your work life and everything, I think you pretty much got that down pack. Now, if may ang napansin ko sa mga nurses, na-stress sila pag let's say may bagong stress na nangyari. For example, magde-divorce sila, may namatayan sila sa pamilya, or nagkasakit yung mga anak nila. Pag may mga bagong stressor or let's say bagong stress na nangyari sa buhay, dun usually nagugulo yung equilibrium mo at work. Pero, I think, yun ang mga red flag pagka anxious ka at ayaw mong pumasok sa trabaho at lagi kang kinakabahan, then maybe red flag para sa yun, For me, routine na eh. What I mean is, meron na akong mga ritual na ginagawa para i-psych ko yung sarili ko bago ako pumasok sa trabaho. For example, di ba pinakita ko sa iyo yung kwarto na pinag-i-stayan ko bago, sa break time ko. So, usually, before my shift, pagdating ko sa trabaho, kahit 10 minutes lang or 5 minutes lang, magpupunta muna ako dun sa kwarto na yun at sasara ko yung mata ko. I will lie down, close my eyes, and then, people are strong, may. We are like warriors, Ang mga nurses parang mga sundalo din yan, Pupunta ka sa gera, lalo na nung pandemic, di ba? Alam mong yung papasukin mo doon, matinding experience yun. So you have to fortify yourself and you need ritual. May mga Pilipino na nagdadasal. Ako, I need 5 minutes, sasara ko yung mata ko, tapos, ayun na yun.